Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim, the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do a collective oracle and affirmations for today. Today is Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you, cats. Wow. Take what resonates. It all might resonate. It's affirmations. We're going to use the Winnie the Pooh Tarot Major Arcana. This is Kisses from Ibiza. You can find this at ibizatarot.com. She also has an Etsy shop. Okay. She has major arcana decks. She's got oracle decks. She's got full-on tarot decks. She has a lot of choices. Her and Hattie Thorne, I think, have some of the best selection of cards ever. And you know what's funny is I was watching a British reader Monday, I think. It's either Sunday or Monday. And she had Hattie Thorne decks. And she couldn't remember who it was, but she was like, oh yeah, like I'll show you the back of the box. And I was like, that's Hattie Thorne. That's my chickie. I was so excited. I've been hemming and hawing. I gotta do a review for one of the decks that I bought. I keep forgetting to do the review. I mean, I love all her decks, so. We got 3 on the table with bottom of the deck. Oh, look at that. We've got the moon. I always like to read there's always like a little quote here. Hello, rabbit, he said. Is that you? Let's pretend it isn't, said Rabbit, and see what happens. I always love to read these. We've got the Empress. There's Pooh, he thought to himself. Pooh hasn't much brain, but he never comes to any harm. He does silly things and they turn out right. Little Pooh. Everybody loves Pooh. We got the Chariot. He gave a deep sigh, picked his bear up by the leg, and walked off to the door, trailing Winnie the Pooh behind him. Christopher Robin. Okay, I'm just gonna say this because this is what stands out for me. So the moon card, this is a description that she puts on the moon card: mystery, the subconscious, dreams. The Empress is abundance, nurturing, fertility, life, and bloom. And Chariot is movement, progress, integration. The thing that is standing out for me is like somebody has been dreaming of something, maybe manifesting for it, but dreaming of it for a long time. Some type of abundance, some type of something that is going to allow somebody I don't know how to say it, allow somebody to be even more of the person that they already are. And I'm not going to lie, it could be money. I always say like abundance doesn't necessarily have to be money, but this could be money. This could be somebody coming into money. It's just going to allow somebody to move a little bit better, a little bit more free. Um, I was just talking in the other reading about, and I was talking about it, I think yesterday or Monday, about how expensive stuff is and people can't afford to eat and people can't afford to pay their rent and, like it's hard out there for people. And I think whatever this is coming in for somebody, I don't think it's going to be like the end all be all. I don't think it's going to be like $1 billion or anything like that. But whatever's coming in, it's going to allow somebody to free up. I just heard some space on a credit card. So like somebody might actually be able to pay off a bill or put money towards something that they need, something like that. Like it's just going to allow for a little bit of movement for somebody to be able to do something that they need to do. And it's kind of funny because I was talking about not having the money to publish my book and kind of getting fed up with the fact that every time I turn around, like I end up having to spend what I've saved on bullshit, like a new stove, the cats, tires for my car, like, and obviously these things come up, but I had said, I told God, like, if you want me to publish this book, you're going to have to figure out how I get the money because I'm tired. Because I'm tired. So this kind of gives me like that kind of like, this is going to be divinely given, divinely guided. Like somebody's going to get a gift and it's going to allow them to move in such a way that they're not going to feel so overburdened, if that makes sense. I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonates for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.